Hello, YouTube. Nice day. My name is Ricardo. I'll be the host for today. TalkTalk is a language platform. uh, That's a place, a nice place where you could commit mistakes because mistakes is part of the learning process. It's impossible to learn new things and don't commit mistakes. So, in this case, eh, there aren't judges or another stuffs. It's just a place where you could practice your English and improve. That's the best thing in our life. Learn and become a better person, in my opinion. So, besides English, there are another idioms like Italian, Spanish. So today we talk in English. So in this case, I request for Anna, please, could you introduce yourself, Anna? Tell a little bit about you.
Okay, my name is Anna. I live in Belo Horizonte. Um, I talk a little bit in English, but today it's really difficult for me. It's really hard because I study French and I speak very well French. And now my brain is melange, mix everything in English. I think in French first, not Portuguese, and then I think in English. So it's
Yeah,
really terrible. Uh, that is why I returned to study English because it's
yeah.
really, really hard today.
I face some difficulties to understand clearly, Anna. I'm not sure. Your audio is not so clear.
Okay.
Yeah, I understood, but I face some problems during the
Okay,
uh,
maybe that's it. It's better?
much better now. Much better now.
Okay. Okay. But can you understand me or no? I repeat?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah. No, don't worry. I understand is much better now, but I understand.
Okay.
Hey, hey, you, Marcia, please introduce yourself. Tell me a little bit about your
Um, Hi, my name is
intentions.
Marcia. I live in São Paulo. I'm 46 years old. I work with like a project manager
Yeah,
uh, with developer projects,
sure.
developer software projects. Um, I restarted to learn English because I I have a desire to looking for a job, an international job,
Sure.
and to do this, I needed to talk. So I started in July in this year,
Hmm.
and that's it.
Great, Anna, Marcia. And you, Wanda, please.
Hello, everyone. I'm Wanda from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. Today is a beautiful day here.
Yeah,
And I'm a dentist, two sons, one grandson, one daughter-in-law. And my hobby is scuba diving. Is that for now?
great, Wanda. Well, about me, my name is Ricardo. I live at São Vicente, first year of Brazil. It's near from São Paulo City. Uh, I have like a lot of people in Talk work on IT area. It's more regarding telecommunication, but nowadays every people use to say IT. So as I told, I'm a host, and the regarding the questions, yeah, it doesn't matter. You could follow, you could choose one of them or create new. The perspective is just learning and the try to have fun, try to relax. So doesn't matter if you oh, I can't talk in English because I forget some words. Totally normal, occur occurs all the time. Some I recommend sometimes, for example, I wanted to play ball. Oh, I don't remember the word ball. So in this case, I wanted to play bola. But if you don't, if you can't, uh, it's not possible to remember or block. Doesn't relax. Eu quero jogar bola and follow. Doesn't matter. So yeah, sometimes of course that I needed to talk in Portuguese because I became nervous. So don't worry, you could talk in Portuguese, but certainly it's much better focus in English, because it's the purpose of our platform in the learning. Unfortunately, it's not possible to learn English and talk in Portuguese. So in this case, well, please, Anda, could you read and answer the question, one or another that you could choose?
Me?
Sure, please.
Okay. Number one, why do men think I'm fine really means I'm fine, while women know it's mean everything but fine? Hmm. It's a funny question,
Yeah,
but I think it's like a stereotype of women and
sure,
men. I think it's for fun.
sure.
And
It's just kidding.
okay, yeah. And it's that I think men is more pragmatic and women in the stereotype, of course, okay?
Sure, sure,
And women is more like a psychologist, needs to think about and find something in the deep way. I think it's for that. If he say I'm fine, no, his 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 eyes means me that is not fine, and I need
yeah,
to find it, to digger the deep and find out the the not good thing in the man brain.
sure.
Eh, for stereotype and
Yeah.
for fun is that.
Ah, I have to say that there are a lot of different profiles. Doesn't matter the gender. Some people, men, could you be more emotional or emotive, pragmatic? Yeah, you could say a human should be the different profiles, but it's more common. It's more common. Woman have this kind of behavior, uh, and the woman and the man have another profile. So sometimes uh, it's common. For example, men talk more clearly. Sometimes uh, when the man wanted to show or wanted to start a communication, men normally keep eyes on the prize. What's mean? Whoa, I wanted to pass the message. So in this case, I don't like or I like, and sometimes in certain occasions, women don't want to share the information clearly. Sometimes the woman wanted to the man notice. Well, it's so clear for me. What happened? Why the man don't understand, didn't understand the situation? It's so clear, and sometimes starts a lot of argument, a lot of discussions regarding this. So I believe that the man and the woman could become more close, more near each other, if you sometimes talk and have this conversation sometimes, né? And sometimes I argue with my wife because of the communication. And Marcia is a project manager, né? So one of the biggest problems regarding projects is communication, né? According PNP, né? Is one of the top of the, not one of the, it's the biggest problem. Né? Because of that, sometimes my wife starts a argument and I don't really understand that situation. What happened? And this kind of situation causes more conflicts because my wife understand that, oh, this guy wants to, I don't know, sneak something, or I don't know what happened. So I don't understand simply, né? The most part of the time. Né? So in this case, sometimes, please tell me what happened. How about my mistake? I didn't understand. So, and this suddenly start a mess or something though. So yeah, I'm I consider my profile more similar to woman, but yeah, I'm a man and I have some problems now, particularly because the most part of the time women are wiser if you compare a man and more mature too. So in this case is one of the challenges. Please, Marcia, could you tell me your uh,
Oh, I
oh,
agree with you and with Wanda. I think um, sometimes men are more directly about the subjects or his answers, but and women need to discover what happened, like Wanda said, you know. So it's a big difference. But
sure.
I agree with you about the how can I don't remember comportamento
Behavior.
behavior, because sometimes if you don't have a conversation, a clear conversation, and if you don't know very well your partner, sometimes create confusion, you know, about
Mhm.
communication or
Mhm.
expectations,
Yeah,
because I think this behavior it's relacionado
related.
related to expectations, you know.
Mhm.
I have expectative
Sure.
about your behavior with me, for example.
Yeah,
So if don't happens, I think, oh, that's something wrong, you know. But
yeah.
sometimes this brings to relationship a confusion.
Então, pequena pausa aqui. My mistake, né? Devia ter falado algumas coisas. Nós normalmente não corrigimos uns aos outros, mas
Uhum,
nada impede que você peça ajuda e pergunte uma palavra especificamente, né? Não tem problema nenhum. É que às vezes muitas interrupções podem prejudicar um pouco o processo de aprendizado, tá? Não tem problema nenhum. Você pode perguntar, pô, como é que é mesmo aquela palavra? Não tem problema nenhum, zero problema, tá? Só que às vezes algumas pessoas podem se incomodar. Então, normalmente a gente não corrige, naturalmente, se a pessoa pedir, sem problema nenhum. Podemos ajudar, porque é isso que é legal, né? Um ajudando o outro, todo mundo aprende, todo mundo ganha. So, let's start. Anna, please, would you answer this question?
I don't remember the question anymore.
Oh, could you?
But
Number one, why do men
I
think
don't.
I'm fine? Yeah,
Yes, but I didn't see. I don't know where you see the question here.
sure. Yeah, the question on the chat I put. I don't know if you.
Okay, on the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally I insert the questions on the chat all the time, all the immersions. But as you told, you could just answer or create
Okay.
impression in your mind. So
Yes. I understood the context, and I agree with you.
mhm,
And it's funny because I remember my sister and my brother-in-law, because my sister is very emotional and my brother-in-law is very directly. And
yeah,
when they brigam,
fight.
I don't know,
I don't know.
fight,
Fight
yes,
is more
um,
aggressive. Could it be argument?
yeah,
Argue is just a
argument.
discussion. It's not
Okay,
have punches or something. Né? It's just a conversation, but more aggressive. An argument, an argue could become in a fight. Né? You
okay.
understand? So
When my sister need to talk about something, and she is very emotional. I'm not very emotional. She is very emotional, and she need to talk just that. And his husband, he has a solution all the time.
yeah,
Tu vois, tu vois en français. Uh, and my sister, she didn't want a solution.
yeah,
She just talk, you know, and then they
yeah,
fight
yeah,
because she
yeah.
didn't talk. She just talk. And
Sure.
nowadays, my brother-in-law, he said, and he just listen. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of times these kind of situations happen. So,
Yeah.
uh, so uh, on to the next. Let me. Could you read and answer, Marcia, the question number 2?
Yes. Who is more likely to remember anniversaries without setting 10 funny reminders? Uh, for me, it's woman, because man is not very, very. Oh, I forgot the word. Mary is not very attentions about these things, you know. It's more important to women.
Yeah,
Sometimes in most cases.
yeah. It's common. It's common.
Yes. The
Sometimes
man,
it sounds like women have a part of your brain specific for dates. I don't know what
yeah.
happened. I don't know. It's my wife, for example, have an incredible memory. So in this case, I so it's weird for me. Né? Please,
Yes,
ma.
is different, you know.
Yeah,
But it's funny too, because for example, I am like your wife. And here I always remember uh, sometimes anniversary about one anniversary to a long time friend, and I never talk about this person, you know. Nowadays I'm not have contact to this person, but I remember, oh, today is anniversary. It's very funny.
sure. Wanda, please.
Yes, the same as Marcia think. I remember all the time. I have two sons, a husband, and a grandson. And all the time I need to text for them. Is today is a birthday or an anniversary to this person. and greeting them, greeting her. And yeah, I think a woman is more arrumada. I don't know the name. And man is more, I don't know. I think about, I have a question. If if I don't remember my son's husband and etc.,
Sure.
and they start to remember themselves. I think they get in a comfort zone because they know that
Totally.
I would remember them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they get in comfort zone
Sure.
or if they don't remember
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. The woman develop this kind of ability because of that. And the man became more and more lazy because of that.
Yeah, I
Sure.
think
Yeah.
it's that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I
I
couldn't
think
agree more. Sure.
I think it's a little, some person don't remember, uh,
Sure.
you know,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
maybe some it's in his comfort
Understood.
zone, you know, because we remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Sure.
a little,
So, ah, in my house, for example, I love corons. Do you know corons? Corons é
No.
comédia romântica, né? I love corons, and my wife love UFC, the fight championship, né? So I like it too, the both, né? But it's a little weird sometimes because not so common, né? But my wife uh, lately my wife don't didn't watch anymore, but it's common. So, but there are some specific things. For example, when I wanted to buy something, I remember I have a hole in my sneakers. Yeah, that's it's totally crazy. I understand that. So, yeah, but I don't really notice. Okay, so my wife, we have an appointment. We had an appointment, and I don't know, a party or something like that. And I my wife told, please go to the store and buy a new sneakers. Okay, so I just go went out, went to the sneaker store, buy a new sneakers, and come back to my house. Okay, and I put the box in on the table, and suddenly my wife, I don't know if you have a making up or something like that, and go back to the room, and I don't believe that you became at this bedroom until now. The appointment is closed or something like that. So, but you, I went to the sneakers and buy a new one. It's impossible. Where the box? In front on the table. So it's not possible because for my wife, uh, buy a sneaker is not exactly a simple situation. For example, oh, it's just waste 1, 2, or 3 minutes. For my wife, you have to search on the internet, uh, all look at all of the commenters in the a lot of different sites, and check the price, check the colors, models, everything. For me, is look at the mirror. I choose that one that I like uh, here, and well, that's okay. So pay and go back to my house. That's a simple situation for me. But
Me too.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
so
So
simple.
yeah,
I go to the
it's
store, I put,
yeah.
it's comfortable.
I
Okay.
was telling regarding the more common profile. So there are different profiles, but it's much more common. You you, for example, I have a friend of mine. Certainly, if you have to buy a sneakers, certainly he took more than a month. So certainly,
Oh my
but
God.
yeah, it's a totally person that's more connected to this more similar to this kind of behavior. So yeah, so in this case, I believe that I consider one the discussion regarding the man is lazy bone regarding dates, and because of the most part of the time the woman remember. But yeah, I my memory is not good, so in this case I have to take notes all the time. For example, during our immersion, I put in my notes the questions and the person that the answer. So unfortunately, I don't have a good memory, so I I I'm afraid that commit a mistake. For example, uh, tell for example, Marcia answer. Oh, I had the answer. So in this case, it's not so a good behavior. So please, Marcia, read the next question, the answer, or choose another one if you want. Number three, or doesn't matter, or create another question.
Why do women love deep talks at midnight, while men just want to sleep?
Yeah. What's
Number
the number?
number
What's
Oh,
the
seven.
I'm sorry. Number 7.
Yeah, number 7.
number?
I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Uh, here is different.
Yeah, the opposite.
Yes, the
You
opposite.
sleep at night
Yes, I need
immediately.
to. Yes, but sometimes I think at night maybe it's hour when the couple have to talk, have to. Oh, the day was very uh, confused and atribulado. So now we can talk, we can change how about our days. Maybe it's something like that, you know?
Yeah. Wanda, please.
Yeah, I never want to talk at the midnight. I want to sleep because I wake up early and go to run by the beach and go to my office. And midnight is for me a time to sleep, take a book, and get some meditation, and it's for me. But in the stereotype, I
Obrigado.
think it is the time when the man is close to the woman and quiet and don't have a thing to don't look for the women, and they stay together without daughters, without children,
Hmm.
without nothing,
Sure.
and the woman can talk the things that the couple is not good. And this situation is so interesting because she needs to talk, and the man don't have time to spend for that. I
Yeah.
think is that, and the relationship is out
Hmm.
talking, is out fix everything, and they fall down.
Sure. Well, I work remotely. Thank God. Because some time ago, I took 5 hours and a half. Marcia probably know my region. So, and a long time ago, I took 6 hours because I work at Berrini, São Paulo. That's so weird, because at São Paulo is the distance between my house and my office is around 80 kilometers. And nowadays I worked at Barueri is beyond, is around 100 kilometers, and
Wow.
I take less time going to the Barueri than São Paulo because of the traffic is so weird. Because of that, I do all of the tasks in my house, domestic tasks like cleaning, uh, go take my daughter to the school, and do the dishes, meals. I do everything in my house, the most part of the the tasks. And so yeah, I believe that one of these reasons should be or could be because it's more common women face because of the insomnia than men, if you compare men. Uh, so should be one of the explanations. And yeah, as one that told, it's common too. It's not all the time, but it's common. Women uh, is more common. Women do all of the domestic tasks, and so in a lot of cases, women's work in a regular job. So the women became more, I don't know, when you do activity, your body and your mind became more uh, agitated. I don't know. In this case, certainly, when they arrive at midnight, the women have two necessities. One of them is becoming more calm, and the another is discussing regarding a lot of different things, regarding the job, regarding the family, all of the things. So in this case, men just sleep, and the women have or wanted to have a conversation. So one of the reasons should be that's it. And I believe that, as you told, more woman is more mature. Men just wanted to solve. Doesn't matter what kind of solution. Uh, I don't want to have a conversation. I just to acting like anything happens. So it's certainly is not good. So in this case, it's better try to solve, have a conversation, uh, share all the details, explanations, and things. And women is more mature. They wanted to really solve the problem. Men just wanted to, oh, let me forget and go ahead. So it's not the best solution, certainly. Uh, Let me read and answer the next question. Well, let me choose the question number three. Three is why the men believe a 2 minutes test reply is fast, while women think it's a suspiciously slow. Uh, One of these things that is common, but in my case is different. For example, a lot of times I prefer just send a audio message. It's much more, I believe that it's much better because you don't have to type the words and yeah, I don't know, it's more practical in my opinion. And yeah, the purpose of the cell phone is to talk. So, and then a lot of lately the people let the conversation shorter. A long time ago, type words. After that, just emotions, just icons. I don't know how do you say emoji in English, but probably understand it too.
I think it is emoji. I
Yeah.
don't.
So nowadays it's just a word, okay. So sometimes not so. Yeah, there are some situations that's okay, solve. But in other situations, for example, I'm walking in the downtown, doing shopping something or go to the market, and suddenly I wanted to talk with my wife. So in this case, I send an audio message. My wife hates this thing. I don't know, but it's much more practical. Particular, that's weird. I don't know, have to type words in the another any kind of place of my city is not so good. So in this case, I prefer to send the audio. My wife hates. I don't know what happened, but my wife hates this thing. But I believe that is, as you told me, it's the opposite, but it's more common. You find the profiles, this kind of profiles in women and men different. How about you, Marcia?
Oh,
Question number 3.
I'm sorry. I think this is relative, but
Yeah,
for example, sometimes I text to my father, and my father only answer, okay.
yeah,
But in nowadays, I think we agree with the uh, our lives is very active, and
mhm,
sometimes you are very busy, some okay, and that's it, i
sure,
don't I don't have a bad feeling about that, because how I said in another question, I
sure,
think if you know uh, the person you are committed, and you understand your own way, so
sure,
you take off the pressure.
yeah,
So it's easy.
sure. And the diver Anda, please answer too.
For me, I disagree. I don't like a big text.
Sure.
I don't like a podcast in audio message. Uh,
Yeah,
I think
my
um,
mistake.
I think if you put an audio, but a quickly audio, it's okay,
Sure.
okay.
Yeah,
But a podcast I put in 2 times, and
yeah.
oh my gosh, this text, this podcast don't
Yeah,
finish anymore. I have I have allergy. I don't like so
sure,
much, and I think um, nowadays I text a rhythm text, and when I talk with a patient of mine, I need to explain more, and then I don't text. I use the audio, but not a podcast. But if the person don't understand, I think it's better to hang out and show our opinions.
sure,
But for me, is that message for me is a short thing. Audio or text needs to be a short thing. If
yeah,
you need to explain, I think it is better to call or to hang out for talking and think like that.
sure. My wife used to say that if you possible to block audio messages in WhatsApp, so certainly she does this kind of thing. And, or for example, is a limit. 1 minute is the limit. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
terrible. Terrible. A podcast message is terrible.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah,
allergy, itchy. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. They
Sometimes
don't
is
stop to talk.
sometimes for example, the best situation is you think about it. Let me see. I have to pass this message. So in this case, okay, you start the record. But sometimes the people used to press the button and so então I was thinking regarding this situation and tal. So this kind of situation let the audio bigger, né? So I commit this mistake sometimes, a lot of times, I have to say. But yeah. Wanda, please choose another question.
Could be the number 4.
Sure.
Why do men believe? No. 4. Do women secretly enjoy texting men with the classic? Do I look good in this question? I think for a woman, body is a stereotype too.
Sure.
Body, if I don't feel comfortable with my body, I think I could lose my husband, and I get fear of that. And all the time, women don't like her body, their body, and their
Sure.
hair, and their everything. We have
Yeah.
so insecurity with our body and our connection with our husband, with our body. That is crazy for a woman
Mhm.
because society cobra for a woman all the time the beauty,
Sure.
and for men the smartness, the many other things. But for women, the society cobra so hardly
Mhm. Yeah.
the beauty, and beauty is uh, a stronger thing that the woman needs to care all the time.
Sure. And you, Marcia, please.
About the question, I don't agree with this, but I agree with Wanda, you know? It's like beauty, and it's the most important thing to the society formed the persons with this mold, you know?
Sure.
So I believe there women who secretly testing men, but I think it's exercise, a daily exercise to acceptance, you know. It's
Sure.
very different because if you take if you look for the magazines or online, men are nothing, never are preocupados about her
Concern?
feet or clothes, and nothing about
Sure.
nothing. And women are very estão sendo levadas à prova. I don't
Yeah.
know how can I say English.
Don't worry.
So it's a very different education, you know.
Sure. Yeah. As I told, there are a lot of different profiles. For example, in my opinion, there are men sexists, certainly, but there are women sexists too.
Oh,
Yeah. And
I believe
one
in
of,
that too.
yeah, for example, exists any kind of man, but it's more common. Men don't really pay attention in a perfect body, certainly. And there are a lot of men that just pay attention in, in things more relevant. And for example, if it is women have 1 or 2 kilos more, it don't really matter for men, the most part of them. So in some situations, it's much more common women pay attention in another women regarding these things because the men normally don't pay attention to these things. So is I believe that success for men is have a woman beside. It's just all of the success situations for men. Certainly, there are men that pay attention in this kind of thing, particularly nowadays. But for example, I have conversations with my friends, men, and certainly the men, in my opinion, sound like I'm not exactly a completely sure, but regarding my friends, don't these my friends, the most part of them don't really pay attention to things. So yeah, there are a women have a perfect body, certainly they like, but it's not, for example, all of the things that men need, in my opinion. So there are two two different profiles, but the most is more common, in my opinion. Men don't pay attention in this kind of thing. So, so I have to say goodbye for YouTube. Bye bye YouTube. Have a